I was just talking to my daughter about why I don't get requests for jury duty. And I realized something. I'm too open-minded. I'm not liberal-minded, but I am definitely open-minded. Meaning when I want to make a decision and I'm being asked to do my civic duty as a juror, no evidence can be allowed to be withheld from me. No facts that evidence backs up can be withheld under any circumstances. You're asking me to make a choice whether to put a person who may or may not have committed a crime away for a long time in most cases. Now, I was asked to explain to a judge why I missed 3 because they made me show up. It was that or I was going to get a bench warrant. And so I showed up. And the judge asked, so why do you think you don't have to do your civil duty? Well, for one, I pay my taxes. And for 2, I can't make a judgment call when I don't have all the evidence. I cannot say these are actual facts when all the evidence is not presented. And juries are usually presented with cases that have a lot of evidence withheld. And they're judging a person's life and as to what's going to happen to that person. I don't want to make that kind of judgment call on a human being that may or may not have committed a crime based on no evidence. That's when I realized, I was dismissed and I never got another jury duty request. Thank God, because I would have gave the same answer. They withheld evidence in my husband's case, and his not-so-good attorney told him to plead guilty when he wasn't. So we paid a lot of money. My husband got a mark, and it's finally off his record. And he had to pay a lot out of pocket for something he wasn't guilty of doing. So, now do you see my perspective? If I got to make a judgment call about your life, do you want some attorney going to a judge beforehand and demanding suppression of evidence before I hear your case? I don't want that done to me. And if you're going to go sit on a jury panel and you're willing to do that, you're as criminal as the judge who's screening you for approval. I'm telling you right now, that is evil. You are knowingly making a judgment call against another human being who could be locked up for however long for their crime that they may not have committed, but any evidence to show they did not commit it will be suppressed, as they've done repeatedly throughout our history. I have no faith in my justice system at all. At all. And the mockery I see of my country by our judges, police, and up, right up to the very top. Well, let's just say right now I'm debating with myself after having a discussion that was rather heated with my husband as to whether I'm really in a good fight or not. Because people aren't responding to having to stand up for themselves. People aren't responding. They won't give me the likes that say, yeah, I agree, you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I use too much logic to come to my common sense before making a decision. And that's unique, apparently. I didn't think so. I used to think that was how Americans thought. American Granny out. Woke joke, bad punchline. Off we go.